So in Math 11, we started looking at standard position angles, and we start measuring our angles from this point here of 0 degrees. Okay, and in the counterclockwise direction, it's measured as positive angles, and in the clockwise direction, it's measured as a negative angle. So when we look at negative 125, we're going to go past 90 degrees and just right about there, about 35 degrees past 90, so something like that. And we're going to find that coordinate. So remember, with standard position angles, we are basically finding the coordinate, okay, on the circle, the location of that dot on the circle. So this is 125 degrees. And we can find coterminal angles here by just either we can start measuring the same position in this direction. Okay, so that would be measured in the positive direction. So that would be 360 minus the 125. Okay, so that works out to be 235 degrees. Okay, would be one coterminal angle. Or we could just keep going. We can just keep going around 360 degrees. So we can just add or subtract 360 degrees from any of these angles and get to another coterminal angle. So I'm just going to add another 360 degrees, and we're going to end up at 595 degrees as a coterminal angle. So 190 degrees is measured in the positive direction. And it's going to be just a little bit past 180. Okay, so there's our 180 degrees here. And let's say that's about 190 degrees. And again, we're trying to locate that position right there. Okay, so that's 190 degrees, locates that spot on the circle. And we can find a coterminal angle by adding 360 degrees. Okay, so that would give us 550 degrees. Okay, or we could go backwards from 0. Okay, from this side, we can measure that same angle, and that's going to be negative 170 degrees, and that would also be a coterminal angle. Okay, and again, it's coterminal because it basically locates the same position on the coordinate plane. So negative 50 degree angle in standard position. Negative 50 degrees is going to be measured in this direction. It's just a little past 45. Okay, so there's negative 50, measured in standard position, always from 0. Okay, and we want to find another angle that shares the same y coordinate. So this vertical, again, the point, this position is what we're really talking about, that black dot there. And another angle that shares that same y position would be an angle right about there. And you should notice that as we draw in that angle, there's some symmetry going on here. Okay, so symmetry across that vertical line. Okay, and we can find locate the position of that angle either by going backwards in this direction, or we can go forwards in this direction. Okay, I'm going to measure from 0 in the positive direction, and we can find this angle in a lot of different ways. So some people may want to use this line and figure out that this is 40 degrees here, that's 40 degrees here, that's a position of 270 degrees, and so we go backwards as to 230 degrees. Okay, or you can use a symmetry from here. So this line here, that angle, and that angle from here, they're both 50 degrees, and we know that from 180, if we add 50 degrees, we're going to get 230 degrees. So any way you look at it, this position is going to be 230 degrees. Okay, and we can use any of these, any of the symmetry, either the inside symmetry or the outside symmetry, to find that same position.